Good morning, everyone. How are you? How lovely to see you. Please take a deep breath in. Oh, my name is Rachel. I understand I should say that just in case you don't know me. We're going to do a little bit of exercise today. Breathe in. That's lovely. Starting with a bit of cardiovascular, raising the heart rate, getting a little puffing and panting. Then we'll do a bit of strength and resistance, which I'm going to tell you all about. Please start marching quietly, warming up, and we'll finish with our balance. Good, so all set? Then I'll begin. That's it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. We're rolling. Good, so we're making the march slower and deliberate, stretching forward and back, and bending the knees. Good, so already taking deeper breaths. That's it, making it bigger. And pause, roll the shoulders. Good. So just a little march with the feet. Shoulders are going back and down. Very nice. So step to the side. So let's think about posture. Staying tall as we can all the time. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders. Good. Let's add a reach. Make the step bigger each time. Lovely. So now warming the shoulders and through the back and the trunk. I can't make it too big or I'll disappear from your view. But you can go as far as you can. Across the room. That's it. Reach and pause. Good. One foot is in front of the other. Rocking forward and back. That's it. Take the arms as big as you can. Good. If you like, pick up the feet as well. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Stretch. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's change to the other side. Good. Take the whole body forward and back. Hips, trunk, everything. Lift, lower. That's it. Good. And again, holding up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Rawhide. Do you know what they were doing? They were mustering cattle. So show me your best lasso. Just keep the feet moving gently. Big arm circles and then back. That's it. Good. Good. Other side. Lasso. Big as you can. My sister used to do this in Australia. She's married to an Australian farmer. They used to have to ride around on their horses, mustering the cattle. Good. Just roll the shoulders through again and take the legs a bit wider. Down we go. That's right. Down. Push the knees right back. Good. Now, obviously we weren't mustering cattle. Follow me. But by keeping anything we do with the arms up high is a bonus for us because it works the heart and lungs a little bit harder. This is level 1. Level 2, tap forward. That's it. Good. Level 3, bring the knee up. Bring the knee up. Good. So, low as you can in the middle. Adding this arm. Very nice. Should be puffing and panting if you're using these big muscles of the legs. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Stay this side. If you're tapping, it looks like this. If you're bringing the knee up, either way. Other arm. Bring the elbow across. That's it. So the tap looks like that. Good. 2 more. Good. Other side. Tap. That's it. Other arm or knee. Reach as high as you can. Well done. Just a few more. So even if you're here, like this, you're still working through the trunk. Very nice. Last 2, 1, and back to the march. Always the holding pattern, the march. If you don't like what I'm doing, come back here. So out we go, the old favourite. Low as you can with that wide march. High as you can. In the middle, wide and low. Using much more than with this move. You can feel it, can't you? If it feels tough, that's because it's working. That's how we get strong. Pause, and if you can, just raise the heel. Hold on to a chair if you're challenged in your balance, because you don't want to miss out. If you want to go for more, both heels at once. Careful, take your time, and kick, kick, kick. Very nice. I can feel my heart's raised a little bit, so I expect and hope that yours is too. Back we go. So shoulders back, just send the hips side to side. Now I'm going to send them back, circling. And you can pause the video at any time and do a few more of these if it suits you at this point. Shoulders back, reach down to the side. Good. Working the waist. Take it slower if you prefer. If you want more challenge, bring the arms up high. That's right. Don't lose the range of motion, even if you want more challenge by going faster. You can go double time, but don't lose the benefit of taking that elbow right up. Fantastic. Let's do 4 more. 4. Hard work, isn't it? Especially if you're bent with your knees low. Lots of strength and resistance going on. Release and roll the shoulders last time. Now I've got a lovely piece of music for you that I think you'll all recognise. Hope you can hear it. It's from a film called Chariots of Fire, and in the opening shots they are running at slow motion. Now we've often talked about how difficult it is to control things when they're slow. When it's fast, you've got the momentum to take you through. But show me you can reach towards your toes. Well done. Lovely. Must watch that film again. Last one each side. Good. And just toe tap out. Good. Let the arms go. Breathe a little. Well done. And gradually bring the front arm up. Level 1, stay here. Level 2, come with me. We're going to sink down. Push that leg out wide. I've lost mine out of the frame, but you know what I mean. And then flatten the back. Down you go. Reach as far as you can. Extend, extend. Well done. 4, 3, 2. You look fantastic. Brilliant. Pause in the middle. Take the arms out wide. Twist and to the front. Twist. Now the knees must be soft. And take the head with you. You won't hear me if I turn mine. But after you turn the head round to the back. Last one. Good. Now reach to the side of the room and back. Please don't move the legs. It's not this, because we want to work here. That's it. If you like, take it faster. Keeping the hips and legs static. They don't go anywhere. Keep the arms high. 4, 3, 2, and pause in the middle. Good. That's lovely. You look amazing. Up to the ceiling, down the leg. And again, speed it up if you like, but please don't lose the full extent of the move. That'd be a shocking waste. One more each side. Perfect. And release. Let everything go. Move the head around. Feet under hips. Just reach down as low as you can go. And then very gently and steadily up as high as you can go. Good. And again, if you like that balance support, hold onto a chair. But I'd like you to stretch as high as you can. If you can go on your tiptoes without overbalancing, that's wonderful. Slow and smooth. Good. Shall we try it one more time? Just about finished. Yes. Well done. Pausing the music, giving yourselves a little clap. Please get a drink of water and a chair and something to use for weights. So I've got my chair here. Make sure I sit where you can see me. I've got my water, cheers. And you know what my favourite weights are. So obviously you need to find the weights that suit you. We've talked about this before. I'm just going to start so we don't waste a moment. Excuse me. My elbows are in and I'm going to do some bicep curls. My shoulders are down the back. Good. Pushed right down. Slow lift. Slow lower. I want to talk to you today about resistance exercises or strength exercises. It's very important now, government guidelines are such, that we do these sort of exercises or similar twice a week. The definition of resistance or strength exercise is contraction of a muscle against external force. Okay, I'm just going to pause this now. So the external force in this case is a weight, but you can use a band or body weight. For example, if you're standing and you squat, as you push up, your leg muscles are working against your body weight. And you can be doing these exercises standing or seated. So we had our palms forward. Let's now have them against our sides. So these are hammer curls, slightly different. I normally always do this standing, so this time I'm going to sit down. So we'll just carry on. So why do we have to do this stuff? Well, we know that as we get older, if we do nothing, our muscles will shrink. It's called atrophy. We will get atrophy of the muscles and then we will get weak. We will start to fall. We will start to break limbs and we will lose our independence. And that's absolutely fundamentally what we wish to avoid. Last two and last one. There's masses of research. For example, some research I read recently in New Scientist, I'm going to take our feet out wide now, was done in a care home, and they found the individuals in the care home increased their strength by 60%, which meant they could be much more independent simply by doing these sort of exercises 3 times a week. I'd like to ask you to lean forward with a straight back. So imagine you're standing. It's like this. Take the arms in front and pull back. Let's do it one at a time. So I'm going to do it seated. Pull one arm back. That's it. Legs are wide and leaning forward and the elbow is coming up behind me. Good. So that's one reason that we do strength and resistance exercises. Another reason is because it removes the sugars, the carbohydrate from the blood and stores it safely within the muscles to be used as glycogen for energy later. Other side. So in this way, of course, it's significantly reducing the risk of diabetes, but not only diabetes, so many other diseases. You wouldn't believe the list. Obviously, stroke, heart attack, cancer, or very wide range of diseases. Good. Have we done about the same number each side? I'm going to stand now, and we're going to do 2 arms together. So if you're standing, soft knees, lean forward, pull back. Perfect. Another reason for strength and resistance exercise is that by building muscle strength, you improve your metabolism, because stronger muscles require more calories, more energy, and therefore if you're concerned about weight loss, then that's a help with that as well. So now I'm going to go back to seated. Just take a break whenever you want to. If you're seated, you can put your weights on one leg and just give the arms a rest just for a moment while you lift the leg. If you're standing, good luck. This one's quite demanding. But I just want to get this information across about the importance of strength and resistance exercise. Other side. Of course, you don't have to use weights. You can use a band or body weight or shopping or a grandchild. One of you told me a lovely story this week about your shopping, that you were on your way home from the supermarket and all the way back you were lifting your shopping bags like this and then like this. So everybody thought you were mad, but jolly well done. There's a lesson for us all there, and thank you for sharing it. Good. So again, feet still wide. Up we go to the side while I continue to tell you about the benefits of resistance exercise. The next one is very important for us older adults. All of the previous list applies whatever age you are, but as we get older, we know we must look after our bones. By the way, if you want more challenge for this exercise, please be lifting both arms at once. Bigger muscles or stronger muscles pull harder on bones, which trigger the bone building osteoblasts, which are the activities that get your bones to be stronger. So of course that's something that we all want to have. How are we doing with this? Lifting the pelvic floor at the same time and lower. Good. And lift. That was a sound effect of my pelvic floor. No, it wasn't really. It's what I imagine it to be. Good. I'm going to do 2 more, because unless you're lifting till fatigue, you're not going to be strengthening your muscles. So if you feel now that you could carry on with 18 more, then you need to be using a stronger, heavier weight. Good. Okay, let's bring this arm up to the front and lower. So I'm still on the benefit of resistance and strength. The next thing it helps is your brain. Strength exercise, building stronger muscles, is linked through research and rest. When they do research to find out what's going on in the brain while you're doing this, the brain is releasing a chemical called BDNF, and this chemical improves your memory. It improves your verbal ability. It improves your spatial ability. So it's absolutely fantastic. We often talk about how it improves the brain, all sorts of exercise, but particularly this one, coming up and folding and extending. Good, let's stay here. For my final reason why you should be doing lots of this sort of exercise, or simply repeating this video a number of times. And the final reason, excuse me, there we are, let's release, is that it can also have a cardio effect. Now, if you're seated, you're probably not feeling worn out yet, but if you have heavy weights and you're standing and they're heavy enough, you will find you get a little bit puffed out. So it has a cardiovascular benefit as well as everything else. Final time, either here or if you can, up to the top. Good. Let's keep that pelvic floor working. Squeeze and release. And squeeze and release. So keeping the elbows close as you can to the head. Good. And now we go to the other side. So press ups, we've done more press ups, haven't we? And quite a lot of us can do planks, types of planks on the floor, or hovers as they're called. But I'll try and always get some of this work in. And in fact, when we're upright, as you know, let's pause and have a little break. A lot of the exercises we do are using body weight as resistance against contractions in the targeted muscles. So let's pull the hand back. Good, you can stay seated. I'm going to stand in a moment. Push down, that's it, to stretch along here. I'm going to keep the chair because we'll need it in a moment. Bring the arm right the way across, good, and look the opposite direction because that extends the stretch. When I first started teaching, which is more years ago than I care to remember, coming up 40 years ago now, push up. And if you want to extend this stretch, you can either pull it back here or simply lean over. The important thing was aerobic exercise, the cardiovascular bit, working the heart and lungs, as I'm sure you all know. And when I first started, let's do the other side, in an hour's exercise class, I would teach 45 minutes cardio. The cardio section was 45 minutes, can you imagine? But those days are gone now. As you know, I follow the research very carefully. I have the benefit of getting lots of information, lots of studies come to me, and I like to pass them on to you. Good, and let's fold up. And that's now what the difference is. Even the government guidelines suggest a minimum of twice a week, a weight session or a resistance session like this. Good, wonderful, well done. Let's have another drink of water and I'll find some more nice music. Keep your weights to hand if you like them, but if you could come round to the back of the chair, that's where we're going next. If at any time you want a longer water break or just a bit more recovery, please feel free simply to pause the video and come back to it. Good, so now we're going to go up onto our toes and then pushing back down. Push the hips far away behind you, and as you come up, as your muscles are contracting here, that's what we were talking about. That's resistance, that's strength work, building muscles, but simply using body weight. Okay, let's reach up. One arm, good. And push back. And reaching up again. Good, take your time, because everything we do here is worth so much. I try to build so many different aspects into each exercise, always getting the best value out of every minute. Good, well done, and relax. Roll the shoulders through, relax the neck, out to the side, stay at this level, this is right for you, but if you can, lift the leg. If you're off to balance, release the chair. Each time you lift the leg, you're going to hold it a bit longer. So, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Other side. And of course, pause and hold it longer if you'd like to. Lift it higher and release. Rub the legs. Good. If you find that it's a bit uncomfortable, hopefully it will be, because that'll mean you've been working hard. Okay, let's focus on the hands for a moment. I'm going to bring the chair a little bit forward. I'd like you to squeeze the back of the chair as tightly as you can, till you can see the whites of your knuckles. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull up the pelvic floor and release. Well done. Take it out. Stretch the hands. And again, either squeeze the chair or simply squeeze the fists together, hold tight, squeeze the pelvic floor up, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, well done. Stretch the fingers, relax the body. We'll just do it one more time. Squeeze tight as you can, or on the chair. Pull up and hold, hold, hold. Release. Well done. Fantastic. Just shake it out. Try and get so much in for you. Okay, behind the chair, tap back. I've just turned it a little so you can see more easily. Lift if you can. And going back to the theme of strength and resistance, bring the heel in. Okay, many as you can. You'll feel it's hard work here and also down the hamstring, building, isolating, focusing on those muscles. Good, I think we'll just do, I think it's about 6, enough there. Walk through to the other side. And again, fine to be simply staying with the pointing, but if you can, oh, there we go. Can you see there? That's better. Good. 3 more. 2 more. Yeah, so we're looking at our posture at the same time. Various people have said to me, working in their bedroom perhaps in front of a mirror means they work a little bit harder. Bring the knee up to the side. This knee is soft. This knee is soft. If you can, lean over towards the knee. Lean. Good. 2 arms. We'll have the hand here. That's it. If you want to develop the balance. And release. Good. Of course, you can pause the video each time you do it, because I think most people do it more than once. I hope so anyway. As you bring the knee up, bring the shoulder towards the knee. So you're recruiting muscles all the way down the side. Don't worry if you're not able to move the knee up. Even just thinking about it, again, we know from research, means you recruit those muscle fibres and it gets going. I'm doing one more for left. Well done. So release. Wiggle. Good. Now we're going to do a little bit of stretching while we're here. So take one leg back, soften the front knee and lean in. Good. Hang over the chair. If you find you can squiggle your leg a bit further back, then you get even more benefit from the stretch. Good. Bringing it in. Now we're going to have the back leg bent and the front leg straight. Push the hips away, pull down as low as you can. And you can pause the video here so that you can extend this stretch. We don't have a lot of time, so I'm just going straight ahead now. Same thing on the other side. Hold it as long as you can. Take your time. Good. Bring the back knee in. Soften it. Front leg is straight. Push the hips back and away. Stretching down. Well done. I'm just going to pause. Good. Coming up, and while we're here, we're going to stretch out to the side. I fear I'm going to disappear, but this knee is going to stay bent, 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 bent. That's it. Down we go. Hold the stretch for a nice little while. Good. And then bringing that foot back in. We go out the other way. There we are. Soften the knee and down we go. Take your weight out with you. Hold it as long as you can. Good. And then come back in. That's it. That's given us a little bit more music. As ever, I've talked rather longer than I expected. Let's put the chair to the side. So we'll focus a bit more on balance, but I probably will carry on with a bit of extra strength work as well. Okay, so softening this knee and swishing the leg. Good. Take your time. I try not to kick the sofa. We do our best. I haven't done this before, as you know, but with these conditions, we have to do what we can, don't we? Okay. I'll put the music back on. Let's bring this inside knee up, soften the supporting leg, and take your balance. Now you can come up to your fingers, you can extend, try and avoid sinking into the hip. Good, keep both hips up, that's it, hold as long as you can. Each time you play the video, you can hold a bit longer, have a stopwatch maybe, something like that. Good, and then walk it through. So both sides get the same level of blood back in. Good. Now I'm going to put the knee out to the side, circle the ankle, circle the wrist. If you want to add the other hand, go ahead, and then back the other way. If you're here, that's fine. That hand will get its turn when we go to the other side, won't it? Good. Okay, so step forward and then step back. You just need to make some space. Bend both knees and bend. Good. Now, this is a strength exercise using body weight. Perfect example. Very, very good for strengthening your legs and keeping you independent and safe. Improving your metabolism, improving your bone density, all those things, making you brainier, all those things we ran through. What could be better? Last one here. Well done. And release. Just kick it out. Let's take the chair to the other side and run through again. So I'm going to swish. I'm trying to use as many different angles as possible to ensure you get a full view of what we're trying to do. Good. So the inside leg is coming up. This knee is slightly soft. My hips are level. I'm going to release the chair. Good. I'm going to squeeze the hand and open it. And maybe I'm working the pelvic floor as well. How do you feel? Do you feel up for that? Maybe not on the first viewing. Fair enough. Maybe the next one. Good. And release. Outside knee. Bend. Circle, circle, circle. I'm going to add the hands, as you know. Don't worry, we're very near the end now. This is the music from the Pink Panther, which some of you will remember we had a lot of fun with. I think we used it in the cardio section, didn't we? Creeping about like Inspector Clouseau. Good, and release. Just kick it through. Just loosen off. First time you do this, you're probably a bit tense, so please just loosen off, especially through the neck. Good. So holding to the chair, step forward, bend both knees, step back, bend both knees. Don't worry if you don't step far. You're here, aren't you? You're doing it. So I congratulate you and I thank you for joining me. If you want a little more challenge, obviously release the chair and simply continue with as many as you can do. It seems likely that many of you are using these videos 5 times. At the moment, the average is 5 or 6. So I congratulate you. That's fantastic. Very, very good. Very, very good. Okay, kick it through. Kick it through. Good. And let's bring the chair to the front. Excuse me. And soften the knees. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Hold on to the chair and open wide. Now your knees need to be soft. That's it. We'll just do a little bit of extra stretching here. And that way. Now this time, can you take the head with you? Round you go. Good. Try and keep the hips facing forward. Hips facing forward. So it's only the top part of the body going back. Knees are soft, that's it. Good. And in that way you get the fullest strength through the tummy. Good. And release. Okay. We were earlier doing some hip work, so side to side again. And letting the chair take your weight. See if you can do a few more circles. Very nice. Good. What tends to happen quite often when we're concentrating hard, we get issues here, lower back pain, and to avoid that, you're going to be pushing and pulling. That's it. Good. Back, forward, back, forward. You can do as many of these as you like on your own, but the rest of us are going to stretch. So let's start by taking in 2 breaths. Good, high as you can. And again, add the knee bend. It's really helpful. Well done. Good. Take your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, push them down, lift the chest, and feel that lovely stretch across the front of the chest. This is born free. Fingers interlaced, push them away, let the shoulder blades float apart, head comes down. It's hard to listen to this without wanting to sing along, isn't it? Good. One arm up, one arm up. Of course you can sing. Take the foot behind if you like to, knees are bent, and then over as far as is comfortable for you. Good. And release. Excellent. I'm going to repeat that. When we're doing it sideways, we often do it 4 times. Off we go. I can hear you all singing to this. It's lovely. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, tucking the chin in, look around to the side. Good, and back to the front. Stand as tall as you can, shoulders are down the back, chest is lifted, pulled in here. That's it, let's repeat that. Breathing gently now. Bringing the breath back to normal. Let's let this ear drop towards this shoulder. Push the hand down, extending the stretch down this side. You can pull the head over if you like. You're unlikely to do any damage. Drop the chin to the front. Other side, ear down to shoulder. Push the hand down. Last time here. And release. Good. 1 hand, 2 hand. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very, very much for your company. Hope you've enjoyed it. Tell all your friends. See you again soon. Bye.